Hi, in this video I'll help you get to know your car a little better. At the end of this video I've put together a straightforward infographic that summarizes all the key points. Like, subscribe and comment below. It really helps.
All right, let's talk about a really specific and honestly kind of confusing error code that can pop up on your Dodge, P062F. If you've seen this on your dashboard, you're probably scratching your head wondering what's going on. Well, you're in the right place. We're going to break down exactly what your car is trying to tell you.
So there you are, driving along, and boom, the check engine light flicks on. You pull out your scanner, and it spits out P062F. Now, this isn't like your everyday, simple sensor issue. This one can seem a little intimidating, but don't worry. We're here to clear up the mystery and show you a clear path forward.
So what does P062F actually mean? At its heart, it's an internal control module EEPROM error. You know, that sounds super technical, but it really boils down to two things. Either the memory data for your transmission has gotten scrambled. Think of it like a corrupted file on your computer, or the system just can't get to that data at all. It's a communication breakdown, plain and simple.
Now, to really get to the bottom of this error, we've got to focus on that last word from the definition, EEPROM. It might sound like a bunch of jargon, but it is absolutely central to this whole issue. So let's figure out what it is and why it's so important for your transmission.
Okay, so EEPROM. It stands for Electronic Erasable Programmable Read-Only Memory. Yeah, that's a mouthful. The easiest way to think about it is as a little digital notepad for your transmission. It's constantly writing down, erasing, and rewriting critical info about how you drive, when to shift, all that good stuff. When that notepad gets smudged or the system suddenly can't read the handwriting, that's when you get slapped with the P062F code.
So where does this glitchy little notepad live? Well, pretty much all signs point to one key component, the Transmission Control Module, or TCM for short. This is basically the brain of your transmission, and 9 times out of 10, it's the source of a P062F code. It's either because the module itself is physically failing, or it's just running on old, buggy software.
The good news is there are a few roads that lead to a solution. As you can see here, we've got 4 main paths to a fix. Your TCM might just need a software update. That's called reprogramming. Or the module itself could be toast, which means a replacement. The data could be corrupted, which needs a diagnostic check. Or, and this is the one you hope for, it could be as simple as a loose connection that's blocking access to the data.
Let's zero in on the 2 most common reasons this happens, because it's usually one or the other. You've got your software fix versus your hardware fix. On one side, the problem is just that the TCM software is out of date, or maybe has a known bug. The solution? Easy. You just reflash it with the latest software from Dodge. But on the other side, you've got a hardware failure, which means the TCM unit itself is fried. And in that case, the only solution is to replace the whole part.
So, what's your game plan? Where do you start? Well, you always start with the easiest, cheapest thing first. Step 1, check the connections. Seriously, a loose wire can cause this entire headache. If that's all good, then step 2 is to have a mechanic check for data corruption. If that's not it, step 3 is to try the software fix, get that TCM reprogrammed. And finally, if none of that works, then you're looking at step 4, replacing the module itself.
Now, the best news in all of this is that this isn't some phantom problem with no solution. It's a known issue. As the experts say, Dodge code P062F can be solved effectively. Whether it's just tightening a connection or swapping out a module, there is a clear fix for this. The data can be restored.
And that really leaves you with the big question you need to answer for your car. What's actually behind your P062F error? Is it a relatively simple software glitch that an update can fix in an afternoon? Or are you looking at a more serious hardware failure? Your diagnostic journey starts right there. And now, you've got the map to find the answer.